Oh boy, now we're gonna have fun. Look at this amazing old sign. Bowl. Open 24 hours, open lanes now. What a wonderful old sign. Now, why have you brought us here? I have an idea that this is history too, because this has a beautiful old look to it. Retro kind of a look.
It is. Here in Anaheim, we celebrate our mid-century history as well as the really old stuff. And this is our Lynbrook Bowl, which is celebrating its 50th year.
And it's an example of what kind of architecture?
It's Googie architecture.
Googie.
It's a nationally recognized Googie landmark.
Okay, here it is. The sign is wonderful. The outside of the place is wonderful. But I have a feeling when we go inside, that's when we're going to really surround ourselves with this sense of history. Can you bowl?
No, actually.
We're going inside anyway. Okay, we're inside the Lynbrook Bowling Center, and Cynthia has arranged for us to meet up with the, I assume you're the fellow. Your name, sir?
John Havelis.
Okay, you are the?
General manager.
General manager, and I got to tell you, when you walk in here, this is like walking back in time.
This is it. That's what we try to do, is keep the retro feel of the bowling center.
The retro feel, because this was built in?
1958.
And looking out here, this feels like 1958, and you probably haven't had to try very hard because this is the way it's always been.
This is the way it's been, and we've tried to keep that feel in not only the structure, but how we treat the customers.
Okay, now you talk about customers, you gotta, gosh, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon during the week, and you've got a full situation going here. Who comes to bowl at this place?
Well, we have 1,000 seniors in the daytime that bowl Monday through Friday. We have 4 leagues from Cypress College that bowl in the daytime. In the summertime, which we're in now, we have a lot of groups coming in from daycares and summer camps and that type of thing.
So all ages in Anaheim use this bowling center?
Absolutely.
Now, this isn't part of a chain, is it?
No, this is individually owned. The owners of this building built the building. They still own it today. They were contractors at the time. They built all the houses in this area. They ended up with this piece of property, and they couldn't decide what to do with it.
So they built a bowling alley.
In 1960 was the beginning of the bowling boom, so they built a bowling alley.
And it's been in the same family ever since?
Ever since. The grandson is now, Keith Miner, the grandson is now running it.
Now, you've been bowling here how long?
Since the 60s. My father used to come up here and bowl when they first opened in the 850 Traveling League from San Diego.
Wow.
And I lived next door in the 70s, and they used to stay with me, and I used to come over here.
And this place hasn't changed that much since then, has it?
Nope, it sure hasn't.
Well, you like that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've all known each other probably 20 years or more, most of us that are bowling here. So.
And what about the atmosphere inside, the way it looks, the way it feels? This is the old way of doing things.
Yeah. I mean, why change when it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun here.
Well, it looks like they're having fun over here. I thought you all were supposed to be bowling.
Well, we are.
Well, let's get bowling here. Let's see what you're doing. Where is this group from?
We're from North Orange County Community College District.
Well, wait a minute. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Thanks for telling everybody, Huell. Late lunch.
So you all come over here on a regular basis?
Every single week we come over here on our lunch hour.
Well, let's stand up and look over here. Now, there goes one of your bowlers right there.
Chris. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. Now, tell us what it's like to come over and bowl in an old-fashioned bowling alley like this one.
It's great. As you can see, we have lots of nostalgic kind of pictures, and actually we're so involved in our bowling we kind of don't see all the rest of it, but
yeah,
we have a great
excited
time.
about making a strike.
That helps.
Wow, well, this is part of it, though, isn't it? The atmosphere of the place,
We
the
love
feel
coming
of the
here.
place.
And we come here, it's just a great thing for all of us to do. It's the only time we get together throughout the week. We come here, like I said, every Thursday for our lunch hour.
Wow. So this is part of the tradition of living down in this area and working down here in this area is to come to Lynbrook Bowling Center and have some fun every week.
And we do. We have a blast.
Does this group have a name?
They call us the fun group.
The fun group. Well, let's get a nice group shot of everybody together. Put the guy in the front who just made the strike. There they are. And I've been watching him all afternoon. That's your first strike, isn't it? Give us a thumbs up. It's part of the history of Anaheim. They bowl here at Lynbrook. They eat here at Lynbrook, and this is like going back in time.
Yes, this is our 50s style coffee shop.
50s style, but this is the way it's always been.
This is the original coffee shop.
And this lady's not original.
No.
You've just been here a couple of years, right?
Yes.
But you're standing here holding something. Show this to us. And John, come over here and tell us, well, what are we looking at here?
You're looking at an extra large deluxe with everything.
And that's one of the things that this little coffee shop is known for, right?
Yes. Yes.
The pizzas.
The pizzas.
All right, so people come here not just to eat hamburgers and hot dogs, but to eat full meals too.
Absolutely, full meals.
So it's not just a hot dog place.
No, absolutely not. We have the best pizza in town, in my opinion, and a lot of other people too.
Well, there they are, eating their pizzas. Give us a wave. There's a happy group of bowlers right there. And Cynthia, what a day we have had. I wouldn't have thought that we would have ended our adventure in a bowling alley. But in a way, this is highly appropriate to what we've kind of seen today and learned today, because Anaheim's history is all over the place, from the early pioneer days to a Googie bowling alley.
We are so much more than just Victorian gingerbread.
Yeah, you're more than Disneyland, too.
Yes, we are.
Because I guarantee you, 99% of the people watching, just like me, when you think of Anaheim, you think of Disneyland, you think of Angel Stadium, you think of the Convention Center, but you don't think of the Anaheim we have seen today, rich in history and a real community where people actually live and work and raise their families.
We are, and it's frustrating in that I've only been able to show you a small piece of the pie, just the tip of the iceberg, because we're so much more. We're West Anaheim and the hills and the canyons and South District, and there's just so much more to show you.
Well, it all started with grapes back in 1857. Okay, and now, today, Anaheim is the 10th largest city in all of California. So this is a big, very important place now.
It is, and yet somehow we still manage to keep our small town feel.
Yeah, you do, because we've met a lot of nice people and seen a lot of history here today. We've had an absolutely wonderful time. This city that is filled with all of this history. You have to look to find it, but it's here. And we have had an absolutely wonderful time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I've had the time of my life today. Thank you.
Well, I have too, and it's been a real revelation for me, a real learning experience, and I think for our viewers as well. This day we have spent in Anaheim, California, full of history, full of new buildings, new excitement, lots of energy, but this wonderful mix between the old and the new. This wonderful city, the oldest town in Orange County, Anaheim, California, definitely one of California's finest communities. We've had a great time.